This is a rather dubious title for a very good program called Candi-dating. And it was actually started by the League of Women Voters of Colorado or Texas. Texas says they're first, Colorado says they're first. But anyway, it's to have people informally meet their candidates. So it's like a speed dating. So we have Senators Eben here, we have Mark Levine, we have Pat Hope, we have Carla De La Pava, we have Barbara Favola, Senator Favola, Rip Sullivan, Alfonso Lopez, Terry Modlin, who is running against Alfonso Lopez, and then later this afternoon we're going to have county people running. So we have the full gamut, school board, county board, you name it, and they will get 13 minutes to talk to their candidate, ask a question, and then at 13 minutes they're all going to move to another table and talk to another candidate. So it's an informal way for them to meet their candidates.
Virginia Interfaith Center for Public Policy is very much in concert, I would say, with the League of Women Voters throughout the Commonwealth, partly because, number one, we're all nonpartisan, and that is one of the appeals for me for wearing both hats and being active with both of those organizations. I like that nonpartisanship piece. The opportunity to bring constituents and or even people from within the area together on giving them the opportunity one-on-one to meet those legislators and to ask those legislators questions, I think is really key.
So the impact from today is to really hear from the candidates. A lot of times we hear from our friends, families, and neighbors about who to vote for and who not to vote for. Vote for yourself. Understand what these candidates stand for, what the policies they are presenting, and so that you can be educated as a voter.
I'm a relatively new member of the leadership group in Arlington, leading the One Virginia 2021 organization, which is seeking to build legislative support for a ballot initiative that would amend the Constitution and make for a more fair voting process. Met a number of people coming in who weren't aware of the issue, but were readily willing to support it. They were on their way. Some didn't know that the legislators were in here today to talk with citizens, so that was cool. It's a great event that the League of Women Voters put together, and I hope they do it again.
The reason why we want to co-sponsor this event is when you look at the national stage, much of the national discourse is about corruption and ethics and integrity issues. It's an issue which is very close to everybody's heart, even when they're looking at what's happening at the federal level. And then it's an issue which Virginia has struggled with. Virginia scores very poorly on any ranking, of states which ranks ethics and integrity issues. And also, our former governor's case went all the way to the Supreme Court. So we want to actually raise awareness about ethics and integrity in Virginia, but particularly also find out where candidates stand and also assess whether voters kind of demand more ethics, integrity, and accountability from their candidates. We are pleased to see the turnout. We are pleased to see candidates turn out, and I'm actually especially pleased to see my delegate Patrick Hope and my Senator Barbara Favola show up to this event. We've had the opportunity to ask them questions about where they stand on giving enforcement power to Virginia's ethics agencies, which obviously lack completely any investigative or sanctioning power. I'm pleased to hear their answer. I'm pleased to see support for ethics and integrity issues.
It's going great. I'm really enjoying the forum, and I think it's a fun, interactive method of meeting with our delegates.
So I will make a point to show up more often and be more involved and be a better citizen.